Hello, could you introduce yourself please?
Hi, I'm Dawn and I'm the co-founder of L.A.W.
Hiya, I'm Mick and I'm also a co-founder of L.A.W.
Dawn, could you tell us a little bit about what L.A.W is?
Yeah, it's a non-profit organisation and we offer online support for grieving families who have experienced the loss of a baby or child at any gestation, age, through accident or illness. And we also do funding for plaques and headstones for babies born under 24 weeks gestation, and we also donate knitted items to newly bereaved parents and two of our local hospitals.
Mick, could you tell us how L.A.W was founded?
L.A.W was actually founded via a laptop on the kitchen table. We were just chatting on Facebook to a few people, and we found out that they didn't get the help just like we didn't, and we just got chatting, and then we thought, hang on, we're actually supporting a person here and it's helping them, so why can't we go wider? Hence the reason why we're born.
Could you tell us a little bit about Kyle's story from both points of view, and could we please start with Dawn?
Yeah, I found out I was pregnant with Kyle on my 25th birthday. We went for a dating scan and we found that he was low lying, so the midwife wanted to keep a close eye on us. We'd had 2 healthy pregnancies previous, so towards we thought nothing could go wrong. And then the 1st of August we went for just a routine scan just to make sure everything was alright, and we got the words that no parent should ever hear, and they just said that baby's got no heartbeat, and we were just stunned. It was words that you'd never expected to hear, and we was very. I was numb. I think that's the best way of emotional to say it. I was numb, and we got back home. We were given no support. We just got told to let nature take its course. I got home, and then at 4:15, he was born on our bathroom floor. And our community midwife came out, and she was the one that took care of us, and she was the one that took care of Kyle as well.
What can I say? Everything that has happened, Dawn's covered it. From my dad's point of view, I felt I failed. There was something that I'd done wrong, and I suppose as a dad or as a guy, you feel strong. You think you've got to be the strong person through all this, but people have to realise that you both miscarried, you both lost. And you see, Kyle was born and I held him in a flannel. I held him, and that's one of the best things I could do, because it was my way of saying goodbye to him.
How did you grieve for Kyle? Could I ask that question to Mick first please?
Me and Dawn both grieved in different ways. I threw myself into work, didn't want to talk to anybody, just did my own thing, came home, tried not to think about it, but tried all at the same time to be strong for Dawn and the kids. Eventually it came to the point where I couldn't do that anymore, and I broke down. And when I broke down, I finally realised that the way that Dawn was grieving wasn't the same as I was grieving, and that caused it didn't cause a big rift, but it caused a certain amount of tension as a family between us.
Could I ask how you grieved, Dawn?
For me, I did amounts and amounts of crying. It got to the point where I cried and I couldn't cry anymore. I wasn't sleeping, I wasn't eating. I took to drink, which is something I suppose I regretted doing. I was a mum to 2 other children as well, and they needed me, and I had to be strong for them. But I felt alone, I felt isolated, and I just felt like I totally had my heart ripped out of my chest. And it's a feeling that you can't even put into words, and I suppose it's a feeling that only an angel mum and dad could actually ever explain what it's actually like. It's a feeling that your whole world just crashed around you, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. And I think that's the best way of kind of putting it into words for somebody to understand.
Did you feel you got much support from family and friends? And that again to both of you. Can I start with Dawn, please?
From my point of view, my parents were very supportive, and my dad was my rock at the time. We have close friends that was there when Kyle was born. They were a huge rock to us. So from my parents, they were a great help.
I got nothing from my parents. My parents didn't want to know. My parents' exact words to me were, "Carry on, you've got another two." Didn't work for me. You know, he's still my kiddie, even now he's still my kiddie. And when I'm buying presents, he gets the same as all the other kids do. I got no support from my parents. My parents basically asked me to make a choice between Kyle and Dawn and my kids, or them. And that is one thing I'll never forget as long as I live. The two people that should have been by your side are your parents, and I didn't have that.
How was your relationship when Kyle passed? And could I ask that first to Mick, please?
Our relationship, I wouldn't say it broke down, but it was hanging on by a thread. Because we were both grieving different. I didn't understand why Dawn was grieving the way she was, and I feel that she didn't understand the way that I was grieving neither. And that did put a big strain on our relationship, to be fair.
Yeah, I think is what Mick said is just true, because we both grieve very different. And for me, I felt that he wasn't grieving, but I never took the time to sit him how he was. He was just trying to be strong for me, but he was trying to grieve as well. When I never saw it as that, and I saw it as him being quite selfish. But now I know he wasn't. But at the time, I felt that he was. So it did put a lot of tension and a big strain on our relationship as a couple. And we just tried to get on for the sake of the kids. But when the kids were in bed, we hardly spoke, and it did kind of put a massive strain. It was a strain that none of us were expecting.
Dawn, could I ask you how Law's changed since it's been founded?
Since it's been founded, we just founded as a online support site, just offering online support. We now do graphics for special birthdays, anniversaries, due dates, and we also have open albums throughout the year. We do candle lightings, mainly for Wave of Light. We do balloon releases, we do funding for plaques and headstones, and we also, over the past couple of months, we now support two of our local hospitals, and we donate knitted items to the NICU departments there.
Mick, recently there's been a bit of negativity towards the way you remember your angels. What are your views on this?
My views are everybody's got their own opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. People don't always agree with what we do. And if people don't agree with what we do, and that's their choice to make, they don't even have to like our page. I fully support everybody's opinion, and I will say that time and time again. I may not agree with it, but I'll support it. As for us, the way we deal with situations, we always ask the members what they want from us. So what we give is what the members are wanting.
We'll now have a few questions from our law members, if you don't mind answering some.
Mm-hmm.
Mick, Claire's asked, can I ask why it's been so long for an application form?
First and foremost, I want to apologise. The reason for that is basically we've been updating the website. We've had a lot of new admins come on board. We've had to train them up. A lot of situations beyond our control that we are now sorting. As we speak, there are some ready to be printed off. They'll be printed off, I'd say, in the next 7 to 10 days, and getting them sorted and getting them out. We just need to be. If you bear with us, we are on it. We are aware. We've not forgotten.
To Dawn, Becky asks, how did you think of making a group that helps families like me?
It was just something that was discussed, like Mick said, in the kitchen. It was just something that we felt that we wanted to do. We wanted to help parents that have been through or going through what we are, and because pregnancy and loss is such a taboo subject, we thought, well, if no one's going to talk about it, then there's going to be other grieving parents out there that are feeling the exact same way we are. So why not us come forward and say, look, don't be alone, because we are here, there is somebody here, and we're only a message away.
Dawn, Karen asks, how do you feel about helping others while you're grieving yourself, and how do you cope?
To be honest, I feel honoured with the stories that I'm told from our members, that to share their angels with us. And I feel honoured to share Kyle with them in return. And by me sharing Kyle's story, it's helped me grieve and come to the terms with his loss, because I know that he's going to be proud of what we're doing, and it's keeping his memory alive, but it's also in a process keeping our members' angels' memories alive at the same time. So I feel honoured to be doing this.
Mick, Marilla asked, I've been following Law on Facebook since 2009. You are the only organisation I could find back then. You are the only ones who keep your concerns for families like mine day to day, year after year. How do you do it?
To be honest with you, we just do. I mean, I'd like to thank all of our members for the continued appreciation of what we do. We don't do this for self-gain. We do this because we know we didn't get the help, and we also know a lot of the members on there haven't got the help neither. And if turning on, going onto Facebook and pressing Little Angel Wings and sending a message, and somebody at the other end of that computer cares, somebody at the end of that computer is able to not so much tell them what they want to hear, but just be a listening ear. And that's sometimes enough, because counselling for a lot of people doesn't work. Counselling for a lot of people, it's a case of you're told what you should feel, you're told what you should think, whereas we don't do that.
Dawn, Lauren asks, how does it make you feel to give your support in the way you do towards others?
I think it gives us a buzz. The whole team could probably vouch for me on that one, where the admin team is one big happy family, and it does show on the Facebook page. Each admin brings something unique to the group, and a simple thank you for a graphic, a thank you for lighting a candle, a thank you for releasing a balloon. That means everything to a grieving parent, just so that they know that their child has been recognised by somebody. And to us, that means a lot. We get thanked. Just a thank you can mean the world to us, and that's how we get paid. It's just a simple thank you, and it means everything.
Mick, Lucy asks, how did you choose the name for the group, and was there any other ideas of names before you settled on Little Angel Wings?
Well, to be fair, Kyle was little. He's our angel, and he grew his wings. And although different names were fired at us and we were coming up with different names, we feel that Little Angel Wings was the most best one, that basically represents him.
Dawn, Vic asks, where did you get your slogan from?
We got our slogan, it was last year, and we decided we needed a new slogan. So we thought we'll get all our admins to write one slogan each, and we put it on our Facebook page, and we got our members to vote, and the one with the most vote was the winner, and it was Mick's slogan that won. So it was our members that chose our slogan, so we've got to thank them for that.
You both talk a lot about the admin team behind you. Could you let us know what jobs they do and who's behind you?
Yeah, we've got Becky. She's our assistant manager. She offers support, she helps out with events, balloon releases, she always comes over for Wave of Light. She's basically our right hand woman, really, isn't she? We've then got Lucy. She helps me with graphics, support, events as well. And then we've got Gaz. He's a brains behind us, I think. Does the media, the music, the videos.
It brings a fun factor.
It brings a fun factor, definitely. And he does the support as well. And then we've got Reese. He does the support, he's going to help with events. And we've got Safi, who helps with events and online support. And then we've got Matt and Sal, who help with events as well.
We've got Debbie, who kind of helps out where she can.
Yeah.
We do have people that come on as and when they can,
Yeah.
It basically, we don't turn around and say you got to be on here every 2 minutes. Basically, you help out where you can, which is what anybody would want to do. You log on to Facebook, it takes 2 minutes to log on to our page and just, give us an helping hand. That's all we say. And because we do it that way, we get the respect. To a degree, we get the respect, because people don't say, oh well, I've got to be doing this, I've got to be doing that. You don't have to do anything. At the end of the day, this is a caring environment. we are offering support to people who need support. They've sent us a message because they need that support. For all we know, they could be on the other end of that laptop crying their eyes out. We don't know what, you know, when we switch on our laptop now, we don't know what we're going to get.
Little Angels Wings has been founded since 2009. How many members have you got, and what do the members mean to you? Can I ask to Dawn first, please?
We've got, at the minute, we've got 9,000, well over 9,000 members, going up to 10,000 members, which is when we founded. We weren't even expecting that. We would have been happy if we were helping 10, because we know that them 10 members were getting support, they were getting help, they were getting some comfort from us. The members, they mean everything to us, because without them, L.A.W wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have a page, we wouldn't have what we do, we wouldn't have the admin team. Kyle was the inspiration behind it, but it's the members that keep us going, and we've got to thank them. We say it every video we make, every event we do, we thank each and every one of our members from the bottom of our hearts, and we say this not just from me and Mick, but from the whole admin team. Thank you very, very much, because we wouldn't be if it wasn't for you.
All I can say is exactly what Dawn's just said. The members mean a lot to us. They mean a lot to us as a whole. You know, the members being there asking us for help. If they didn't need that help, they won't be asking. So therefore, we feel that we have to thank them. Law is only what law is today as a result of their members. Then the members come on. They ask us, they ask us a question. We answer it. They want a graphic. It's done for them. You know. We only answer what they ask. We don't go into any other details. We basically give them what they ask us for. So yeah, our members do mean one hell of a lot to us. And all we can say is thank you to all the members, past and present, future, all the members, because we've got them worldwide. We don't have them just in UK, we've got them worldwide. So all the way through, 24 hours, 24/7. We've got members on there that's looking at what we do, asking us questions, wanting graphics, and we take care of that for them. So yeah, thank you from us.
Mick, what does the future hold for L.A.W?
To be honest, nobody knows what the future holds. You can get up in the morning, L.A.W may not be no more, you never know. What we would like from L.A.W, we would like it to be bigger, better, brighter, giving the utmost support that we can do every day of our lives to make sure that somebody, somewhere is getting the support they need when they need it, in the way they need it. And as for future, whether it's future, past, present, that's always what we have done and what we will do.
I think we just take each day as it comes.
Yeah, we do.
And see what the future. Half of our events are just spur of the moment ideas that we just get together, admins get together, and we throw ideas at each other, and you've got an event. We don't like to plan too far ahead, because you don't, like Mick said, you don't know what the future's going to hold. So we just do take each day as it comes, really.
Yeah.
Dawn, you've spoken about events. What events have you done in the past, and what have you got planned for the years to come?
We do 3 balloon releases a year. We always do Wave of Light. 15th of October, that's we get all the many admins here as possible, we release candles, take pictures, videos, and balloon release then. We've had in the past for fundraising events, we've done fun days, we've done them in Leeds, and we've had a ladies' night in Huddersfield. And in the future ones, we are hoping this summer to have a 5-a-side charity football match, and just before Christmas a fun day.
I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank you for this interview this evening. If you'd like to say goodbye and thank you to our members.
Yeah, thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.